Hello students, today we are here with our worksheet number 26 from the Directorate of Education, that is from your unit life process, and today we are here with our human respiratory system. What is human respiratory system, student? It is the organ system that involves the breathing, means inhaling of oxygen and exhaling of carbon dioxide to meet the energy requirement. So students, when we inhale oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide to fulfill our energy requirements, that activity is done by our respiratory system. Let's study the different parts of the respiratory system and their functions. Okay, this is the definition. First one is our nose. Students, respiration starts from the nose, and nose is the starting point of the respiratory system. It possesses a couple of exterior nostrils. It means we have two nostrils and air enters through these nostrils. And students, there are tiny hairs present in the nose. And why these hairs are present in the interior lining of the nostrils? Because they trap the dust particles in it, and also students, there is mucus present in our nose which also help in the filtration of air and provide additional humidity to the inhaled air. So these hairs and the mucus is very beneficial for us because they work against the foreign pathogens and provide additional humidity. When air passed through these nostrils, they entered into the larynx. Student, what is larynx? We also call larynx as the Adam's apple or voice box. When it is the portion, it rises and falls during swallowing of the food particles. Student, whenever we swallow or eat any food particle, any food item and touches our neck, then a portion is rises. And whenever we speak loudly or slowly, then also Adam's apple vibrate. It is also known as voice box. After the larynx, there is a part that is called pharynx. The nasal chambers open into a wide hollow space termed as the pharynx. So student, when the air enters through the nostril and it gets filtered and then reaches to the pharynx. It is a common path, student, for both air and the food. Pharynx is a common path from where air and food get passed. And what is the function of the pharynx? It prevents the entry of the food particles into windpipe. How? Because it has a lid called epiglottis. So student, epiglottis is a lid of our pharynx. This lid get closed whenever we take the food, so that food can't enter into the windpipe. Okay, after that air enter into the windpipe. This windpipe rises below the larynx and move down to the neck, and it is covered with the C-shaped cartilage ring. Why it is covered with the cartilage ring? Because it is very soft and due to air pressure it can't get collapsed, so it is covered with the cartilaginous ring. You can see in the diagram also, these are the cartilaginous rings, students, rings of cartilage present in trachea, so that trachea don't get collapsed. And student, now you see, when trachea enter into the lungs, it get partially divided into two parts, and these two parts are called as bronchi, and these bronchi further divides into many branch like structures, and these branch like structures are called bronchiole. And each bronchiole has balloon shaped structures at its corner, and these balloon shaped structures are known as alveoli. You can see that this is the balloon shaped structure. And what is the function of alveoli? Student, it increase the surface area. For which? For the gaseous exchange. So where the gaseous exchange occurs? In the alveoli. What is the function of alveoli? It increases the surface area for the process of respiration. Bronchi. Then the trachea splits into two tubes. This is termed as bronchi, and bronchi divided into the secondary, tertiary, many branches bronchioles, and these bronchioles then further divided into alveoli, balloon like structure, and these alveoli, student, they are single celled balloon like structure. They help in the gaseous exchange and also increase the surface area for gaseous exchange. Now all things happen in our lungs. Lungs are the chief center of respiration, students. They are located in our thoracic cavity of the chest, near our backbone and on the either side of our heart. Lungs are the pair. It means we have two lungs. They are very spongy and they involved in the gaseous exchange between the blood and air. So between blood and air, they help in the exchange of gases. Student, our right lung is bigger and heavier and our left lung is smaller and lighter. Okay. There is a difference table given to you, that what is inhalation and exhalation. Inhalation means intake. Student, whenever we take the oxygen in our body, that is known as inhalation, and we taken out the carbon dioxide, that is called exhalation. Whenever we inhale oxygen, our thoracic cavity gets expand, our ribs get lift up, our diaphragm become flat, and the volume of lungs increase. Why? Because air enter in the lungs, so it increase our lungs volume. And what about exhalation? In this, our thoracic cavity contract, our ribs move downward, our diaphragm become dome shape, and our volume of the lungs get decrease. So it is a difference among inhalation and exhalation. I think it is clear up to you. Let's practice exercise. What is the function of alveoli? We can discuss earlier, student. What is the function? It increase the surface area for gaseous exchange. Name the site for gaseous exchange. That is also alveoli. So this is your second answer, student. Alveoli. And first is to increase the surface area. For what? For gaseous exchange. This is your first answer. Let's move to our next question, student. Differentiate between exhalation and inhalation. So what is the difference between exhalation and inhalation? A difference table is given up to you. That is your third answer, students. Okay. Fourth question, draw a well-labeled diagram of human respiratory system. So student, you can draw the diagram from your NCERT book or the diagram given in your worksheet. You have two options. Okay. This is your fourth question answer. Last one, observe the movement of your stomach during inhalation and exhalation and what can be the reason behind your observation. So student, it is a observation question. You can observe your stomach. Whenever you inhale oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide, what is the position of your stomach? Whenever stomach rise up and when your stomach rise down. And what can be the reason? What is the reason? Because during the inhalation, volume of our lungs get increases and diaphragm becomes flat, which change the position of our stomach. So what is the reason, student? Reason is diaphragm movement and ribs movement cause the movement of our stomach. I think this worksheet is clear up to you, and how our respiratory system works, it also clear to you. And if you like that process, human respiratory system, by that worksheet, you can like, you can share this with your friend circle and subscribe our channel Learning Light to get the earlier notification of every worksheet. Thank you.